Have you ever seen a crackhead say no to crack? What's up everybody, I am Jaspreet Singh and welcome to the Minority Mindset. Have you ever seen a broke college kid say, I have a lot of student loans, I don't think I can afford to party today? Or what about a crackhead saying, maybe I should be financially smart and not smoke crack today? Or what about a Minority Mindset fan saying, maybe I shouldn't hit that thumbs up button today? No, and definitely no. So smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the Minority Mindset YouTube channel. That way you don't miss any new videos every single week. When a broke college kid wants to spend thousands of dollars to finance a party vacation to Jamaica, and when a crackhead wants to smoke crack, they will do whatever they can to get the thing that they want. They never think, oh, how hard will I have to work? The only thing on their mind is getting their crack. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Jaspreet, that's so offensive. You shouldn't say things like that. Do you want to know what's offensive? Being broke. So let's stay focused on the topic of today's video instead of being triggered by, wait, what did you say about sweet potatoes? I need you to think like a crackhead. You want me to smoke crack? No, I don't want you to do crack or waste your life partying or any of that. I want you to take that same level of focus and put it into something that's a little bit more productive than crack. Make financial literacy the new crack. Hashtag. Whenever I talk about investing in stocks or real estate or starting a business, I get this flood of negativity from people coming in saying things like, well, that's easy for you to say. Must be nice to be able to afford real estate. I can't even afford my iPhone 15 with 7 cameras on it. Oh, that's too risky for someone like me. Look, you will always find a way to do what's most important to you. I was watching the local news the other day, which I don't like doing, but they were interviewing this lady who had her electricity turned off because she didn't pay her bills. It made you feel really bad, but in her hand, she had the brand new iPhone, the one with 3 cameras on it. The majority of people will talk about doing one thing and wish that their life was a different way, but then their actions speak a completely different language. Don't be the majority. I got this video idea from a marketer named Dan Henry because he posted something where he was telling his students that if you want something, want it so bad that you will do whatever it takes to get it. From now on, I want you, Minority Mindset thinkers, to stop saying, I can't, or I don't know how, or it's not for me, and start asking yourself, what do I gotta do to go out and MIH, make it happen? When you tell yourself that you can't do something, your brain immediately shuts off and it gives up. You cannot do something that you tell yourself you can't do. What if I tell myself I can't not succeed? Instead of telling yourself you can't do something, ask yourself, how can I do something? Because now your brain keeps working to help find a solution. Negative minds repel success, which is why I want you to start doing these 5 things immediately. First, start reading. I didn't grow up with entrepreneurs and investors around me. Everybody knew wanted to be a doctor. The only thing that I knew how to do was school, and so I used books to open my mind to a whole world of knowledge that I was never exposed to before. Make it a habit so every morning and every night you read for just 15 minutes. It will change the way you think about everything, but you cannot skip a day. Think like a crackhead. Don't give yourself another option. Second, graduate to real life learning. It's like stepping stones. Once you learn by reading, then it's time for you to go out and start doing. But how do I know what's right? By figuring out what's wrong. So how do I figure out what's wrong? By making a lot of mistakes. Maybe you love creating content. Maybe you'll hate social media marketing. Maybe you'll fall in love with fintech. You don't know until you try. Third, buy a lifeline. The issue that I have with half of online courses out there is people are taking a semi-decent business strategy and then they're marketing it as a way to get rich quick to vulnerable people who don't know what they want in life, instead of actually selling that education to people who will benefit from it. When you're at that tipping point, like you hate your job, money is tight, and you're trying to find other options, that's when you get bombarded with ads for Amazon FBA and e-com and social media marketing. All of these things are great options and they do work, but before you jump in, look in front of a mirror and stare at yourself in the eyes and ask yourself, is there something you will do? Courses, coaches, and mentoring are great, and I spent a ton of money on these things, but you should be spending money on these things when you're ready, not when you're confused. Because 4, you need to expect to lose. The biggest fear of investing is, wanna guess, getting rich? No, it's losing money. So to help you get over the fear of learning, let me give you some encouraging words. You will lose money. The first time you invest your money, start with $1,000, and once you invest it, assume that money is lost. Invest, trade, do your research, and do everything you can to try to grow that money, but go in with the expectation that this money's lost, because you need to go through the losses so you can get to the big wins. And 5th, Figure out what you want. If you want to be a successful stock market trader, focus on that and stop getting distracted by, did you say Amazon FBA? Focus on one thing. If you want to be a real estate investor and you feel like you don't have enough money to do that, then stop spending money on everything else and stop investing money other places and start saving up money to buy your first investment property. Stop investing and saving money for your dream home. Put this money towards your investment property and focus on that. If you want to make more money, stop worrying about the newest iPhone and buying designer clothes and having the newest car. Focus on one thing and stop getting distracted by, did you say Macy's is having a sale? Focus, people, focus! And if you want to make the smartest decisions with your money, you need to stay on top of what's happening in the finance and business world. And if you're wondering, Jaspreet, how do I do that? Well, we created the free Minority Mindset newsletter where we first break down the top finance and business news and then we show you how this news affects your wallet. This way you can be money smart. This newsletter is completely free and you can subscribe to it by clicking the link up here or by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, share it with one friend. And if you don't want to miss any new videos on entrepreneurship, business, and money every single week, then hit that subscribe button below and the little notification bell. That way you actually find out when our new videos are released. And as always, keep hustling.